Welcome to the Indestructible Men Podcast, the podcast from men for men, to give you the tools to develop mental and physical power. Your hosts are Adam Brindley, Paul Sutherberry, and Chris Matsumura.
Guys, welcome to the Indestructible Men video series. I am your host, Adam Brindley, joined today with my co-host, Paul Sutherberry.
Yep, we're here at Active Nation Gym in Runcorn to do a little one of Adam's workouts. We're both level 3 personal trainer trained, so we're going to do one of Adam's chest and bicep workout today.
Yeah, chest and biceps. Nice. So there's loads of different training splits that people can do. You've obviously got compound lifts, which is sort of your big heavy movements, squats, deadlifts, bench press, them sort of lifts that involve multiple muscle groups in one movement. Then you've also got the sort of traditional push-pull legs, which works great for certain individuals. And then you've also got sort of like the bro split, which is sort of a body part per day. Now, I tend to mix up. I've started obviously training back again last year, towards the end of last year. I sort of got a bit fat and fancy. But my training split at the minute is predominantly chest and biceps. Then we'll do a shoulder workout. Then we'll do sort of a back and tricep, so opposing muscle groups. Then we'll do legs and then finish off sort of with an arm workout. So yeah, we're going to go through that today, see what happens.
Let's do it.
So just starting off with a nice basic bench press movement, just to get the pecs nice and warm. Aiming for anything from 10 to 15 rep range really.
9, 10, leave it there, nice and light. Woo! There we go. This is how we first started training. Actually, one of the first times I started training when I was like stick thin was in this gym with Adam at like 6 o'clock in the morning. We'd walk here at like rain or snow. We would literally be walking and we'd get a session. So this is literally like full circle for me because now I'm PT in here, but I actually started here working out as a little skinny bean.
Yeah, you've made quite vast improvement, haven't you?
Over the last, 2 years? Something like that.
About that, yeah.
Something like that. Let's jump up. There we go. Slight arch with back, trying to get that leg dry. Shoulders retracted, back's engaged.
Again, I always say to my clients as well, just starting off, if you're lifting weights for the first time, don't dive in and try to lift your body weight. It's not realistic and you just risk potentially getting an injury. So just take your time, build up comfortable weights.
There we go. There we go. Never loses his strength. Easy work, light work, boom.
So you got a bit fat and fancy over Christmas.
But we got that strength still, very nice.
So with this, now what we've done is we've moved from the flat bench press into incline flies. So this is now working predominantly on our upper pecs, getting that nice stretch, big contraction, big squeeze at the top of the movement.
We go again. That's it. As at the top, it's tight, good. Like a rock.
Last 2. So with this now, we've gone from the incline flies, which has warmed up the upper pec, now into another heavy pressing movement. So we've gone into dumbbell incline press. Nice. Good reps, Em. Come on, big push up, big push up. There we go. Nice. One.
Oh, feeling strong today, Adam. Here we go. Yeah, go on, go on. Yep, come on.
Come on, last 2.
Get it in. There we go, last one. Shall I try it?
Yeah, go for it.
See what's what.
I'm here to spot you.
Here we go.
Do you want it passing up or?
Maybe on the first one. No, I'd better get up, but like to here, and then we'll, and then just give you give me a little
guide.
Give me a little up.
Right, a little cheeky push.
Yeah, I reckon, 6 to 8 if I can.
Go.
If I can guess 8, that'd be amazing. But let's go for 6 if I can. Oh, no,
again, it's all about knowing your limits as well.
Exactly.
But also trying to push through that as well when you can and in a sensible way.
Because obviously, I've got Adam here to help me. Normally I wouldn't try to attempt this on my own, so I'll end up dropping it on my face. Here we go.
Good, you got that momentum now. Nice. Hold you that. Come on, last one. Push.
Sorry, get one more.
Come on. Up. Oh, lovely. Again, with this movement as well, you're still trying to get that stretch in the chest. We're not using predominantly our triceps. We're not trying to push like we're doing a close grip bench press. We still want that stretch in the pec. And then we drive it together. Nice.
And we're done. So it's taking this little pause, rest, to talk about rest and the importance of rest. So in between sets, depending on your goal, will depend on how long we rest for. So for hypertrophy, by bodybuilding wise, you're looking at like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. But if you was a power lifter, you might take 5 minutes. And you can work on your rest and recovery with a bit of cardio as well. So cardio isn't something that we should be scared of. It's something that helps us with our lifts and gets us nice and trim as well.
Definitely.
I'm not aiming that at you, Adam.
It's something I've neglected. I'm not gonna lie.
It's something we are afraid of.
I get mine in with sparring anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, yeah, you're probably a lot fitter than I am. Here we go. So I am not going to do that because I will kill myself.
But yeah, rest is important, not just within while you're actually training, but also resting, getting enough rest in between muscle groups, in between your training. You don't want to be killing yourself 7 days a week 365 days a year. I always say to my clients, you've still got to enjoy life as well. Taking that cheat meal occasionally, obviously depending on what your goals are, still being able to socialise with friends occasionally, but like anything, it's moderation.
Keep an eye on fatigue as well. If you're fatigued, just taking a deload week. Not sure but most people probably would have heard of deload week, but having a deload, either taking some time off, small amount of time, or just lowering the weight a little bit and kind of doing reps in reserve. So like doing the workout, keeping intensity high, but leaving like 3 reps in the tank, 3 reps reserve, just to try and help you recover, especially whilst all the sickness is going around. That's what I had to do the other week. I
class that personally as sort of like a maintenance. So you're just maintaining what you've got. You're not trying to push it to increase your strength. You're not trying to push it to reach new levels or new heights with your training. You're just keeping on top of it, not killing yourself, letting your body do its thing, especially if you're ill. You don't want to be pushing yourself when you're ill. It just makes you worse.
There you go.
So, going to do one more set. I'm going for like a personal best now, so PB. But what I wanted to express is, don't see the gym as a competition with other people. Like me and Paul here, we're training together now. We've trained for years together, on and off. We're not in competition here. What we are doing though is pushing each other to strive for the best. So I know I've got Paul here now, so I'm going to go lift up the 42s now and just try and get 2-3 reps, whatever I can get, if I can even get it. But I know I've got Paul here to support me and spot me. But we're not in competition with each other. This is a competition for me, and that's what training's all about, is just trying to push yourself to be the best version of yourself, not the best version of somebody else. So never see somebody else lifting and think you're in competition with that person, or seeing someone online and thinking you're in competition with them. All about personal development, all about yourself.
Yeah, beating you yesterday.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. There we go. Nice. Good. Nice, Adam. There we go. Come on. Get it in. That's it. Come on. Come on, one more. Yes.
Woo! With that as well, on like a personal note now, I've obviously just lifted probably the heaviest for this exercise that I've lifted in a very long time, but I got it for reps. So now I know that's like my goal point, that's like my benchmark now. So I know I can potentially lift heavier for a 1 rep max or 1 or 2 rep maxes. I know now I can go heavier based on, because of what I've just done then, for a higher rep range. Again, it's always about being sensible. If I struggled with that weight then for 1 or 2 reps and wasn't able to get it up at all, there'll be no good me thinking next week I'm going to try and lift heavier. Build up to that so you can get that weight at a higher rep range, and then build on that then.
The progressive overload, isn't it?
Yeah. So now what we're doing is we're moving into biceps now. We're going to flick between biceps and chest, but we're going to do more wide grip first for 8 to 10 reps, and then we're going to move straight into a more narrow grip for, again, 8 to 10 reps, just to get them biceps nice and warm, all the blood pumping to the biceps, so limit the risk of injury, and you also get a nice sexy pump as well. So again, more wider grip. Nice slow controlled reps. Get the blood pumping to the biceps, and a more narrow grip. So we're going to do 3 sets of this.
Yeah.
might star Adam as the new Wolverine. Slightly younger version.
I'm trying to get the beard for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just need hair.
And the claws will come in handy as well.
I'll be Deadpool.
Yes.
The lovable side.
I think
Lovable sidekick.
they are my two favourite. Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this now, we're doing sort of like variation of cable crossovers. I always say with my clients, it's like get into a position like your Wolverine. So you're about to dive off the balcony, you've got your elbows up high, squeeze and contract with your chest, pulling the cables in. You're not using your arms, you're not using your shoulders. You're squeezing and contracting with your chest. Get a nice squeeze.
Last one.
So I get him, come forward, get into my stance, elbows up nice and high. Now, if I just pull straight down across, working me overall chest, my centre chest. If I want to work me more upper pec, I just push it more outwards. Drive that chest, that upper chest out. My hand position is slightly higher, feeling that in my upper pec. If I want to go lower, work the lower part of my pec, still get that stretch, elbow still nice and high, and I squeeze lower, driving it from my lower pec. Again, working overall chest development, getting that big squeeze.
And there's lots of different ways to train, isn't there? And there's no right and wrong way. Well, obviously there is a wrong way, you don't hurt yourself. But
Well, as long as you're keeping your form right, yeah. It's what works for you. There's like someone that we've both trained. There's a misconception about like runners can't lift weights. You have to be a certain build to run. But weight training aids in cardiovascular endurance events anyway.
always.
So you've got to find what works for you.
Yeah. Even people who are pregnant, like I've got 2 clients now who are pregnant, and like strength training just play a part in that as well, keeping yourself strong and healthy.
Which also helps for labour as well.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, you've got to train for the requirements of what you're training for. So like, I train a lot of fighters. That's predominantly my background. So the training that they do will be different to someone who's just training for like bodybuilding style.
Yeah.
Train for a purpose. Train for what you're aiming for.
Yeah, it's all specific. So if you see someone doing something in the gym, they're not necessarily being doing something wrong, they're just doing something specific for them. It's heavy now, boom.
Still nice, slow and controlled. Good squeeze. Lovely. Nice. What'd you get there?
Oh, that was 8.
Nice. So again, that's something that's important as well that I potentially missed before, is as the weight goes up, your rep range might decrease. That's perfectly fine. If you can only hit 6, 4, 8 reps, depending on what it is, but you're increasing the weight, that's again progressive overload. That's what we're aiming for. Don't expect to be hitting 14, 12, 14 reps if you've increased the weight by 20, 30 kilos.
Absolutely. All right, last set, Adam. Let's go. That's it. Big boy makes my set look easy. Nice.
Woo.
So moving on to now, concentration, bicep curl, core engage, back nice and straight, all that energy, all that concentration on that bicep, contracting, lengthening it, keeping that tension on, and squeeze. There we go. Other way. That's it. Nice.
Yeah.
So now, with this one, what we're aiming for is predominantly our lower pec. So with this, I'm leaning forward, I'm extending my chest, pushing out, palms are facing forward, and I'm contracting forward with my pecs. I'm not throwing it forward, I'm not trying to do a front raise for my shoulders. I'm here, squeezing up, getting that lower pec. I'm not even going shoulder height. From here, drive up. Get the stretch in the pec, squeeze it up. So stretching the pec, pushing it forward, contracting. So with this now, we've moved into single arm dumbbell bicep curls. Again, the aim with this is nice, slow, controlled repetitions, getting that squeeze at the top, lengthening the bicep at the bottom. slow, controlled pace. Again, the bicep is relatively a small muscle. You don't want to go in and try and lift dead heavy, especially when it's not warm. You risk injury then and potentially tearing or ripping your bicep. So make sure it's nice and warmed up. That's why we do a lot of warm-up sets on the bar. First of all, get the blood into the bicep, get it nice and warm, nice and ready. Guys, thank you for following along with mine and Paul's workout today. Hopefully you enjoyed it and hopefully you got some insights and useful information from it. If you have, please give the channel a subscribe and give us a follow on Instagram. Thanks guys.